If y'all not aware of the rapper Pastor Troy from Atlanta, he was one of the first crunk rappers that came on the rap scene. And I just think that Pastor Troy is very underrated. I think that he's not getting all the credit that he deserves in the rap game, especially for the Atlanta rap scene. To be real, Pastor Troy, he was the man back in like 98, early 2000. And all of your favorite rappers from T.I., Young Jeezy, Young Bloods, all them rappers that came out of Atlanta, Lil Jon, through the crunk era, on their first album, all of them had Pastor Troy on there. Because Pastor Troy was the man. You know, if you coming from Atlanta and you coming on the scene on a big album, and the first rapper that everybody was looking for was Pastor Troy. Pastor Troy even had other rappers trying to sound like him, like Archie and Miracle. Yeah, I probably don't know them. Miracle had that song, Bounce, 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 if you with me, come on, bounce. Pastor Troy was cranking the scene. He had people, wanted to sound like him. And I just looked at an interview that he did with Holding Court podcast. Shout out to Holding Court. I like his podcast. But Pastor Troy, he grew up like in the church, because his father was a pastor. And something that stuck out with me, what Pastor Troy said was that, when he did that I think that song, that album Face Off, and he had a song on there called Oh Father, Come and Take Me, I Surrender, I'm ready. He said a lot of gangsters and, people from the streets came to him and said, man, I like that prayer that you did before that song, man. I learned the prayer. And he said that he think that, God was working through him, because he said that he already knew that the street guys wasn't going to listen to his father, the pastor. But they were listening to him because he was rapping it and in the streets. So they were listening and learned the prayer through him. You see what I'm saying? So that's why, I call Pastor Troy the street pastor. And I just think back then and still now, he touched a lot of people with his music, man. From the vice versa, he had concept in his rap and he was very deep with it. And it's a lot of people from Atlanta, they don't want to mention his name because they knew how big he was.